Video games are beautiful, and so are you. Recently on this channel, I've talked about why I don't think video games are a waste of time, and the response to that video was phenomenal. I saw such unity in the comments, like, as a result of gaming, so many of us can come together because we have a mutual connection to it. And ever since, I've really been interested in investigating what it is that makes us connect to them. You know, why do we play video games? Before we answer that question, I want to talk to you about our partner, Instant Gaming. Do you like video games? Do you like saving money? Then, boy, do I have the site for you. Instant Gaming allows you to buy digital games at seriously reduced prices. Not only that, but with 24/7 customer support and over 750,000 reviews on Trustpilot with an average rating of 4.7 out of 5, you can rest assured knowing that with Instant Gaming, you're in safe hands. You see, this isn't another one of those shady game key marketplaces. Instant Gaming sources their keys direct from authorized resellers. I use the site myself, and you can find deals on literally everything here, from old classics to the latest releases, and across all major platforms. Buying is quick and easy, and I mean, they really meant it when they said instant. So why pay more for the same video games? Save yourself some cash and support the channel by checking out Instant Gaming at the link in the description. In 1947, the world was recovering from World War II, and the television was becoming an insanely popular product. Working out of a television manufacturer, Thomas T. Goldsmith Jr. and Ethel Ray Mann developed the cathode ray tube amusement device, otherwise known as the world's first interactive electronic game. In 1958, American physicist William Higginbotham designed what many consider to be one of the first actual video games, Tennis for Two. In 1962, Steve Russell developed Space War. In 1972, Ralph Baer invented the first home console. The list goes on and on. For almost 100 years, we have collectively shared a desire for the interactivity we see in video games today. A strong desire that has fueled the fundamental idea of the video game to evolve and strengthen so drastically over such a short space of time. I mean, we've gone from this to this. It's clear that the passion and mutual connection we share as players of video games is also one shared with the developers of them, because we wouldn't have made it this far otherwise. If you Google why do we play video games, you'll be thrown a list of potential reasons. Achievement, community connection, relaxation, exploration, creativity, competition, curiosity, and learning. All of these reasons could be true. You know, you might play Breath of the Wild for a sense of exploration. You might play Minecraft to express your creativity. You might play a Souls game for the sense of achievement. You might play Stardew Valley to relax. You might play Rainbow Six Siege for the competition. These are all valid reasons to play a game, but that's just it. To me personally, these feel like reasons to play a game, not the overall reason to play games. I wanted a broader answer, something at the root of it all, and I think I've realised that the answer was staring me in the face the whole time. Why do we play video games? It's right there in the question. We're players. We play video games, quite simply, to play. Look, don't go, I'm going somewhere here, I promise. The notion of playing has long been associated with being a child. I know we've talked about this before in another video, but it's important again here too. Why are you playing with Lego? Aren't you an adult? Why are you playing with trading cards? Aren't you an adult? Why are you playing video games? Aren't you an adult? What do all these questions have in common? Why are you playing? Aren't you an adult? This isn't just an issue within these communities either. Academic research into the benefits of play have pretty exclusively focused on the impact of play on children. And yet, this channel is all about playing video games, and judging by my analytics, if you're watching this, you're probably anywhere between 18 and 34 years old. We, you and me, prove the idea that play is for children wrong. I want to show you a study all about play. Within this study, over 100 participants answered surveys about the types of play they engage in, and responded to questions based on emotional intelligence. The results of the surveys found that those who reported positively about play also tended to have a greater emotional intelligence than those who didn't. But here's the kicker. Remember earlier when I said that academic research into the benefits of play have pretty exclusively focused on the impact of play on children? I said pretty exclusively, not exclusively, because all of the participants of this study were between the ages of 19 and 25. And to go even further, were students currently enrolled in university degrees focused on research into childhood development. So, the results of the study don't only suggest that those who play develop greater emotional intelligence, but to be more specific, the results actually suggest that those emerging into adulthood, seeking further education and personal growth in the form of a university degree, develop greater emotional intelligence and in turn stronger resilience, when they still make time to allow themselves to play. The study actually puts this perfectly. Duffy found an increased rate of anxiety, mood symptoms, and suicidal ideation among college students in the United States from 2007 to 2018. Similar results have been found in studies around the world, including Hong Kong and the United Kingdom. This suggests that effective interventions for emerging adults are sorely needed at this time. Effective interventions for emerging adults are sorely needed at this time. That's probably why we play. I don't want to speak for everybody, but it's certainly why I do. Life is incredibly difficult right now. If you are in that age bracket of 18 to 34, not only is the job market in the gutter in most countries, but so is housing. And the less said about the price of eggs, the better. For most of us, the idea of owning a home and being comfortable enough to start a family, or even simply just to live with some more freedom, are considered impossibilities. The modern life of an emerging adult feels as though it is designed almost perfectly as to never allow us safety. Instead of goals like a bigger house or a better car or a luxurious getaway, for most of us the goals are any house, any car, any time off at all. Or, to put it in some other words, we are no longer fueled by genuine aspiration. We are now fueled almost exclusively by fear. Fear of no longer being able to survive, of not being able to sustain the bare necessities for ourselves. But to survive through all of this, we need resilience, born from emotional intelligence, and supported by play. Effective interventions for emerging adults are sorely needed at this time. We play to give ourselves an intervention from the stress of modern life. We play to survive. Something else I want to mention is that I talk a lot on this channel about my journey towards being diagnosed as autistic and how easy it is during that process to fall into the trap of feeling like some part of you subconsciously is somehow faking it. I think lately, over the last few years, I've been realizing that this is a problem in the greater context of my life too. Over the last few months, the support on this channel has blown me away, and it's been a source of great pride and joy for me, but I also often find myself feeling like I don't deserve it. Like I'm a fraud, and it's all the algorithm, I'm not talented or even remotely interesting, and you'd all be better spending your time watching someone else's videos, because I'm probably wasting it. I feel like that in general life too. It's like sometimes I come away from a conversation with somebody, and despite being completely truthful and as true to myself as I can be, I still come away feeling like I lied somehow. I don't talk about it often on this channel for privacy reasons, but outside of this, I work in film production. Across several roles really, but no matter what I'm doing, I often walk away from a day on set feeling like I'm nothing, and I've faked my way there. I've come to associate this feeling with the term imposter syndrome. I found this video recently. I don't know who either of these people are, but I found it poignant.
There's a part of me that always feels like I'm manipulating somebody. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's not a feeling.
So what is it? It's a thought?
It's a belief.
It's a belief.
Yeah. No. And there's a reason why you have it.
Like, even if I'm just doing something nice, there's a part of me that's like, oh, you're...
Yeah, you think you're fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the imposter syndrome.
Okay.
And it has to do with the fact that you couldn't be real as a kid. In some ways, you had to pretend. And it's really hard to let go of that sense that I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
It's what you grew up with. So you could be kind to that part of yourself.
Okay.
The part that you could actually, because it's not a feeling, Theo, it's a belief. And the beliefs can be, you don't argue with feelings, but beliefs you can challenge.
It prompted me to want to do more research into why we get imposter syndrome. And there are a lot of potential causes online, like low self-esteem and a fear of failing, and mixed messages of both praise and criticism throughout childhood. But I've realised that I think the reason I play games is to play as somebody else. It's exhausting, feeling like an undeserving fraud all the time. And video games offer me a space to not be that person who's struggling with self-worth and image, but instead to be someone else for a short while. To immerse myself in a character's story, and just for a moment be free of all that pressure. And to anyone who still maintains that play of any kind is an inherently childish thing, I urge you to consider why video games exist in the first place. Remember Thomas T. Goldsmith Jr. and Essel Ray Mann that I mentioned earlier? When they invented the cathode ray tube amusement device, do you think their motivation was economic? No. There wasn't a market for it. In fact, it was never even displayed for the public to begin with. They developed it through play, through looking at the advancement of technology post-World War II and seeking to be creative with it, to experiment with it and learn from it. Video games, if anything, prove that play is not solely for children, if not in their importance to us as people, then in their sheer existence originally stemming from adults playing with materials in an attempt to create something new and experimental. I'm going to stop the gameplay for a moment, because right now I just want to talk to you. I think we do play video games to play, but it's why we play that interests me more. I think video games are beautiful. I think play is beautiful, no matter what form that might take for you. It offers us necessary intervention in the high-stress, low-reward world we're living in right now. Intervention that not only gives us a moment away from all that pressure, but also builds up our resilience to keep going. But as beautiful as video games and as play itself are, I think it's important to acknowledge that you're beautiful too. We tend to credit these things as the reasons we've survived, and that's beautiful, but you deserve your credit too. I want the person looking at their screen right now, feeling like they're never enough, to know that I think they're beautiful. You know why? Because they're surviving. You're surviving. However you need to. And that's been a harder fight than the world itself will ever give you credit for. So please take it from me. Thank you for surviving. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do consider sticking around and subscribing. And if you're comfortable sharing, I'd love to hear the reasons you play video games in the comments down below. For me, again, I think we play because effective interventions for emerging adults are sorely needed at this time.